Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you've ever imported data into Power BI and found that your column names weren't quite where you expected them to be, you're in the right place. Today I'm going to show you how to promote headers in Power Query, a simple but crucial technique that'll make your data models cleaner, easier to work with, and ready for analysis. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to turn that messy first row into proper headers, no confusion, no chaos. So let's dive right in. First off, what does promote headers actually mean? If you've ever opened up a file in Power BI, maybe it's an Excel sheet, a CSV file, or even data from the web, you might have noticed that sometimes the very first row isn't actual data, but the column names themselves. For example, your preview might look like column 1, column 2, column 3, and right underneath, there's ordered customer sales. Now, it doesn't make much sense to analyze data where order ID is just another row rather than a proper column name. It's like putting signs for each aisle on the wrong shelf in a supermarket. It's confusing and makes everything harder to find. Promoting headers is just what it sounds like. You're moving those true column names up to do their proper job at the top. Let's go through how to actually do this in Power BI. First step, load your data into Power BI Desktop. You can import your source, and once it's loaded in, go straight to Transform Data. This opens what's called the Power Query Editor. Think of it as your backstage area where you can clean and prep everything before it goes out to the main stage. Now, while you're in Power Query, take a look at your datasets preview. If your first row contains your column names, you're in luck. We can fix this in just a couple of clicks. Head up to the Home tab at the top and look for the option called Use First Row as Headers. Click it. What this does is it shifts that first row up into the header position, turning generic labels like column 1 into meaningful names like order ID, customer, and sales. It's a small move, but it makes a huge difference for your reports and any future step you want to perform, because you'll be referencing columns by their real names now. Sometimes your headers might not be in the very first row. Maybe your data export had a title or a note at the top, pushing your true headers down to row 3 or 4. Don't worry, Power Query lets you handle this too. In that case, just remove the extra rows above your header. You can do this by going to Home, then Remove Rows, and choosing Remove Top Rows. Just tell Power Query how many rows to remove. For example, if you need to get rid of 2 rows to reach your header, enter 2. Once your actual header row is at the top, go ahead and hit Use First Row as Headers as before. It's as easy as that. Just a few simple steps and your data is much cleaner, easier to understand, and ready for transformations, merging, or building powerful visuals. Remember, clear headers are the foundation for everything you'll do in Power BI. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you've got any questions or maybe ran into a tricky situation with your headers, drop a comment below. I try to answer as many as I can. Make sure you subscribe for more practical Power BI tips and tricks, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.